Kale. Do you love it or do you hate it? Either way, adding it to your diet will give you amazing health benefits. So let me give you a little tip later in this video that'll make it taste amazing. Now, many healthy foods have to be consumed in moderation because they contain large amounts of fat or calories. That's not so with kale. It contains a wealth of nutrition. It's fat-free, sugar-free, cholesterol-free, and very low in sodium and calories. It's a great option to add to your diet, especially if you're looking for low-calorie or weight-friendly options. It's nutrient-dense and can help with many things. Your eyesight. A 1-cup serving of fresh kale contains over 20% of the recommended daily intake of vitamin A, which is vital for vision. A 100-gram serving of kale provides over 100% of the daily recommendation for vitamin C, which has been associated, among other things, with lowering the risk of cataracts. Kale is also rich in antioxidants that reduce your risk for macular degeneration and other age-related diseases. Your heart. Kale gives you potassium, fiber, folate, and calcium, which can lower LDL or bad cholesterol. Some foods can help lower blood pressure naturally, and kale is one of them. It contains high levels of magnesium, calcium, potassium, and other vitamins and fiber which work together to support healthy blood pressure. Your bones. Kale is a good non-dairy source of calcium and supports the health and function of your heart and other muscles, as well as your bones and teeth. If you don't get enough calcium, your body uses calcium from your bones to support your vital organs, and that leads to bone loss. Studies show that adequate calcium intake throughout your life can actually reduce the risk of osteoporosis. Vitamin K is crucial for bone health. Just 1 cup of fresh kale gives you over 67% of the daily recommendation of vitamin K. Now, a great way to get raw kale into your diet is to add it to a smoothie. But I love making my own salad and then adding nuts, fruit, and chicken along with a homemade dressing. And my favorite kale salad recipe is actually in the description of this video. Now, I have a little trick on how to make my kale taste better, taste less bitter and easier to eat. Check out the next segment and learn more about that. Today I'm going to show you the tip and the trick to getting kale salad to be delicious. Now, I'm starting out with organic chopped kale that I get from Indulge that I'm going to just go through. This is already chopped up. Now, you can use whole kale if you want to. I go through and I just pull off any of the coarse pieces, like the stems. And then when you're all done, you're just going to break it up into smaller pieces. Now, you can take these and you can chop them on a board. I like to just go through because then I can pull out any extra kind of chunks of stem that I find in there and just break them up into manageable pieces. And then you're just going to take some olive oil. I don't measure this. And you're just going to drizzle, not a lot. Maybe, I might be putting 2 tablespoons if I wanted to measure it. And you just start, now you can also sprinkle some salt. Now I have some sea salt here. I'm going to just sprinkle it in. You don't have to do that, but I like a little bit of salt. And then you just start massaging. And what you're actually doing is you're just breaking this down a little bit, and you'll see that as you're doing it, it starts to get dark. And what's happening is that when that process starts to happen, that's when the kale starts to lose its bitterness. Now, that bag of kale at Aldi is like $3.50. And I'm getting, now I'm the only one that eats kale in my family, but I'm getting enough for me to have lunch probably 4 days when I make this. And I'll add chicken to it. My recipe that I love is got a honey or maple mustard vinaigrette with apples. I toasted some pecans. I threw feta cheese in it. I'm not known for following recipes exactly. I kind of start with something and then I go from there. So you can see this has gotten darker, and that just means it's less bitter. A little smaller here, it's gotten darker, and that's the key. Now, you could take this right now and roast it or air fry it to get some really great kale chips, or just go ahead and make your salad with it. So that's my kale.